Charles Dickens's novel "Hard Times" begins at Mr. Gradgrind's school, where children are being taught to ignore their imagination and only adhere to fact, since it alone is the basis of life. One student in particular, named Sissy Jupe, struggles with this concept. This is most likely because she was raised in a circus, where she's taught to wonder and imagine. After a change in circumstances, Sissy Jupe ends up living with Mr. Gradgrind and his two children, Louisa and Tom, at Stone Lodge. Later, Louisa marries a much older friend of her father's named Mr. Bounderby. Mr. Bounderby is a very wealthy aristocrat who owns a factory and a bank in Coketown. Because of the harsh conditions in Mr. Bounderby's factory, the factory workers had no choice but to start a union. The only worker who did not participate was named Stephen Blackpool. Blackpool was forced to leave the town because of pressure coming from both Mr. Bounderby and the other workers. Shortly after his departure, it is discovered that Mr. Bounderby's bank has been robbed, and the blame is pinned on Stephen Blackpool by the general public. When Stephen returns to Coketown to clear his name, he falls down a well and dies just after telling Louisa that he had been set up by Tom. Feeling sympathy for Tom, Mr. Gradgrind and Louisa realize that they must get him out of town immediately. With the help of Sissy Jupe's old circus friends, they make sure he makes a train out of Coketown.